Well, the CTV Your Morning Ottawa Food Drive is coming up on December 12th, and we will be sharing various food bank stories throughout the week leading up to that big day. Rachael Wilson, the CEO of the Ottawa Food Bank, joins us this morning to share the latest information on Ottawa's food insecurity emergency funds. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
You know, I feel like over the last few years, the Ottawa Food Bank has constantly seen these really troubling high numbers. What's driving the numbers to constantly be at that kind of emergency state?
Unfortunately, we know that there are many factors, but the cost of living is just really difficult for people here in Ottawa. Especially, we serve a lot of people who are on social assistance, on fixed incomes, but we're seeing more and more people who are employed as well needing to turn to a food bank, which is telling us that people just can't afford the bills that they have.
And what separates the difference between donations? Because, you know, over the last few years, especially me, I've been enlightened of, you know, there's the food donations, but then there's the monetary donations as well. What are the differences and how does each one support the food bank?
So monetary donations really help us purchase those fresh and healthy, nutritious items. We'll spend about $6 million this year on fresh items like fruits and vegetables, milk, eggs, and meat. But those donations that you make at a grocery store help us provide a lot of variety. And it's really great for kids to go out and pick out their favorite meal and then donate that as well. We know lots of people still really like to give a gift at the grocery store.
Yeah, you know, and we talk about that because there's a lot of donations that come from the community, but from the network of agencies, do you have support from them as well?
Well, we support a network of 71 different agencies. They also do their own food and fundraising, but together we're able to provide as much food as possible, but we know that it's still not enough, and unfortunately some people are being turned away or receiving less than they would have.
And you know, I feel like a lot of people would gain value in your perspective over this. You know, we talked about how the cost of living for the general public is so high. What would your message be to people that are right on that line where they really want to help out in some capacity? What is the best way that they can do it because there's so many people struggling?
Any gift really helps us do our work. We're 98% funded by the community. So whether that's as a gift of food or a gift of time, that's really helpful to us. We really could not do the work that we do without the incredible community of Ottawa.
And one of my favorite days of the year, and this actually goes back to about 10 years ago when I started here at Bell Media, I was a part of the food drive with the Ottawa Food Bank. So the CTV Your Morning Ottawa Food Drive will be taking place on December 12th. And it's so wonderful because you see so many people come together with so many donations. Can you talk about even just that day, the impact that that has on the organization?
That day is an incredible day for us. It means that we get a lot of food and funds in one day right before the holidays. So that means we can distribute that to the network of agencies we work with. It helps make sure that families, individuals, and unfortunately there's many children accessing food banks as well. It makes sure they have the food that they need for the holiday season.
Yeah, you know, and we're going to be sharing stories as we lead up to that day because it's really impactful to hear from the people that are actually impacted this. Are you finding that a lot of people are coming forward, and you must see every day just the importance of having these funds and these foods that really dramatically positively impact people?
We hear stories all the time about families that are benefiting from the food bank who are making it make their ends meet just because they're able to access a food bank. So it's really heartwarming to know that our work and the generosity of the community has impact on our neighbors.
Yeah, so December 12th, we will have it right here at our studios, 87 George Street. Bring your non-perishable food items. Of course, you can make a monetary donation as well. And that's going to be December 12th. We'll start at 6. We're running through the entire show. It is so great because you see so many people come together. We've got the food truck up front. We've got the people doing those big donations. Anything else you want people to be aware of for that big day?
Just that we're incredibly grateful, and they can go on to the Bell Media website or to our website to make a donation in advance of the day.
Rachael, CEO of the Ottawa Food Bank, we always appreciate your time, and I cannot wait for that big, important day.
Absolutely. Thank you.